everyone, welcome back. My name is Melissa. Thank you so much for joining me today. In today's video, I'm just going to be going over some new releases. I feel like there have been a lot. I am putting myself on a low buy. Just spent a good chunk of change at the Sephora sale, so I need to slow it down and really make some use out of the products I picked up. I picked up a bunch of new things since the beginning of the year, so I really want to focus on those, and I'm going to work on doing like a mid-year recap, letting you know what my thoughts are on all the new products I've picked up so far. But yeah, let's get into all the new products that I feel like they're being pushed out pretty quickly. It's getting a little overwhelming. But yeah, I'm going to be going through like Trendmood's page. We can take a look at Sephora, Ulta, all the other retailers and see what new things are hitting the market and how we're feeling about them. So first up, it looks like Chupa Chupa and His Smile have a collab. So what is His Smile? Looks like they are toothpaste. So toothpaste flavor or lollipop flavored toothpaste. I'm okay, thank you. I think my 4-year-old would love, you know, some strawberry chocolate toothpaste, but I like my toothpaste to be pretty minty, you know. That's not really my vibe, so I'm gonna pass on that. Made by Mitchell is releasing some new skin tints and concealers. They are releasing a Truth Tint that'll retail for $21 in 20 shades, and a Soft Balm Concealer for $18 available in 20 shades. Both are supposed to be very blurring, dewy. I think I'm okay with my skin tint collection right now. I picked up the Lisa Eldridge. I picked up the one from Win Beauty. I've had others in my collection, so I think for right now I'm good on skin tints. The concealers look very almost greasy, so I don't know what that would really look like on the face or how it would settle into lines. I've never tried anything from Made by Mitchell. I've always seen the brand. I'm very intrigued by like the color stories, the packaging, but I've never picked anything up. The price range seems to be pretty fair. But yeah, that's something I'm going to skip on right now. The concealer just seems a little too balmy, a little too dewy for my liking, and I don't need another skin tint right now. Glossier released a new flavor of the balm.com. I really do enjoy those lip balms. They are a little bit pricey though. They're like, I don't know, more than $10, which is a little pricey for a lip balm. This is going to be available in strawberry. If it wasn't for the price, I'd probably pick it up, but I have other lip balms right now, so it's not enticing enough for me to want to pick it up. P. Louise is releasing some blushes. So these are the Cheek of It Loose Powdered Blush. We've seen this sort of container dispersion method before. I can't think who's done it though. So it's kind of, was it like back in the day Maybelline maybe? Someone has done something like this though. But you've got the powder in a component, a powder puff attached to it, and you kind of have to like dot it on your face for the powder to release. Bunch of different colors. Looks like they're going to be coming out in April 26th, which is today when I'm filming. Again, not a product that is for me. There are super bright shades though, so if any of those colors excuse me, if any of those colors you may not have in your collection, this may be intriguing to you, but I just don't like that sort of milled loose powder with the puff. Like that sort of packaging dispension method is not for me, because it'll be pretty disruptive if you're packing it onto your face. You have little control unless you were to do it on the back of your hand, but like what's the point of having a loose powder with a puff? I don't know. I don't get it, but it's maybe for somebody, but it's not for me. Now these blushes, I might pick up a few once they hit Ulta. They are the NYX Buttermelt blushes. So I recently just tried their bronzer in the lightest shade Buttercup. It's actually what I'm wearing today. I went a little light-handed with it, so you might not see much on the face. But if you go in with the light hand and you're as fair as me, it's a really nice blush, especially for us with like a neutral undertone. It has a bit of a pinkiness to it, which is more natural when we tan or bronze, right? Like when I tan, if I tan, I'm not turning like golden or brown. I'm turning like a sort of pinkish reddish tan sort of shade. So that bronzer is really nice with that subtle pink undertone, but the formula is phenomenal. So I know these blushes are going to be beautiful. They also have some very bright pops of color, like My Butter Half, All, what does it say? All the Butter. Those are super pretty. So yeah, I want to see these in store, and I'll probably pick them up because the formula is phenomenal. The packaging, look, I have the bronzer right here. So the packaging is a little bit big, but it's pretty cute. So I'll probably pick up a few of those. Natasha Denona just released the High Glam Powder Foundation, or is going to be releasing it. Let's see. Nope, it's been released. So it's a powder foundation. A hydrating talc-free powder foundation that delivers full performance with the same innovative biomimetic pigments that ensure elasticity without breaking or flaking throughout the day. It comes with super soft, bouncy sponge for minimal product absorption, the smoothest application, and a natural finish. Promote a calmer, more even skin tone with fillable pans. All right, available 36 shades for $55. I am not a powder foundation person. I have a few in my collection that I actually will use when I want more coverage. So I'll first go in with a liquid foundation and then maybe set with a powder foundation just to give myself like full coverage. But again, I have a few in my collection. It's not a product I really wish I really reach for much, so I'm probably going to skip on these. I'm sure they're going to be beautiful, but I just don't use powder foundations. I use setting powder, sure, but powder foundations, not so much. Lancome is releasing some highlighters and bronzers. Upon looking at the packaging, I thought they were Guerlain. Not gonna lie to you. They look fine. The highlighters look pretty. The bronzers look very orange, like all of them. From the lightest to the deepest. They have a strong orange undertone. So I don't think that would work for me. I don't think orange bronzer complements my skin tone or looks best with my undertone. So yeah, and I don't need any more highlighters, so I'll probably skip out on these as well. I don't need another sunscreen right now, but I like trying different sunscreens. Glow Recipe is coming out with a Watermelon Glow Dew Balm SPF 45 with niacinamide. So it is a solid sunscreen that comes in a stick. One of my favorite sunscreens is from Shiseido. It also comes in a stick, like a clear balm. So I'm actually very intrigued by this. How much is it? $30, not bad. I've never tried anything from Glow Recipe. They have like really good reviews. There's something about like the fruit fragrances kind of scare me. I have pretty sensitive skin, so I try to be pretty boring when it comes to my skincare. But yeah, I probably will pick that up. We'll see. Niacinamide also doesn't do too well on my skin. I feel like it kind of irritates my skin. But that is something I am interested in. Hourglass released a new ambient lighting palette. I don't need it. I have about 2 other of their face palettes that I barely use. I do like their individual powders. There's just something about face palettes that like I throw them in a drawer and I forget about them. But if you like Hourglass powders, I don't think you'd regret it. Their powders are always really nice. The bronzier shade though looks super orange. Is that supposed to be a bronzer or what is that? It doesn't really say. It looks like you're getting a highlighter, 2 blushes, and pretty like orange looking bronzer. I don't know if that's a blush or a bronzer, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm gonna skip out on that. Fenty is releasing a new foundation. The new soft lit foundation bottled that golden hour magic into naturally luminous foundation. Lit from within, natural luminous finish for all skin types. Immediately reduces the appearance of surface oil shine. Lightweight formula delivers smooth, comfortable feel on the skin. Long wear, resistant to creasing, fading sweat, humidity transfer. Available in 50 shades for $40. I'm not opposed to picking this up. I enjoyed the soft matte foundation. I also have the hydrating foundation. The concealers have worked for me. Are they like my favorite? Like, if I could only pick one foundation, that's the one I'm going for? No. But I'm not opposed to trying this out. It looks to be like a sort of middle ground of the other two foundations that they did have. I don't know. I think they discontinued the hydrating one. I'm not sure. But maybe down the road I would pick up one, but I don't need it right now. This is kind of weird. So the brand, what is this brand? Sniff. They came out with a Slice Society perfume. They came out with two perfumes. So one is Soda Snob, which doesn't sound terrible. Cinnamon, Secret Cola Accord, Jasmine, Caramel, Vanilla. Okay, nothing too crazy. But they came out with another one called Slice Society. Picture a mouthwatering piece of pizza so delicious it's almost too good to be true. The scent celebrates a society of pizzalolos dedicated to constructing the perfect pie. Notes blackcurrant, basil, tomato sauce accord, iris, crust accord, and sandalwood. Retails for $65. Like, who is out here like, I wish I smelled like pizza? Like, pizza is great, pizza is delicious, but ain't no way, there's no way you want to like pull up your collar, smell yourself, and you smell like a pizza pie. That's crazy. But okay, to each their own. Kiko Milano is putting out a collection with Bridgerton. I've only ever watched the first season. I know it's a super popular show. I just can't get into shows like that. I don't know. Not my vibe. Looks cute enough. I've never tried anything from Kiko Milano. Probably won't order this. I'm not really a fan of the show. The color story. I have products that look like that already. So probably something I will skip out on. I'm kind of bummed this just released. Urban Decay just released a new setting spray. They released the All-Nighter Hyaluronic Acid Dewy Setting Spray. And the reason I say that is during my Sephora haul, I picked up their Dewy Glowy All-Nighter because I want like a long hold setting spray that gives more of a dewy finish. I don't know, maybe they do the exact same thing. I'm not sure. But yeah, I probably would have chosen to pick this one up over that one, but this one was not out at the time. But maybe once I run out of that one, I'll pick this one up. The picture looks very pretty. The skin looks very luminous, dewy. Yeah. Oh well. YSL just released some newer lip products. The Candy Glow Tinted Butter Balm. These look nice. They're not as shiny as their other lip products, which I actually like. I don't like all of their lip products. Some of them can be a little too thick and goopy on the lips, but these look to have like very subtle sheen to them, some pigmentation. Yeah, maybe if I caught them on sale I'd pick one up, but not like rushing out the door to pick these up. Myrix is coming out with some highlighters in her balm to powder formula. That is very exciting. I recently just tried the blurring balm powder. Why didn't I pick that up sooner? It's such a beautiful product. Like, this is gonna be so good during summertime. You don't need to set your face. Well, I don't have like super oily skin, so I don't have to set it. gives me like medium to full coverage. Such a good product. The shades of the highlighters, they're like gold, bronze, pink, so I'm not really attracted to any of these shades, but I can promise you the formula will be beautiful because the blushes are beautiful. This product is beautiful, so it's the same formula, just a different finish, so I can guarantee you that they're going to be beautiful. But I wish it would come out with maybe more of a champagne-y sort of highlighter, or the pink one is pretty, but maybe something a little bit lighter, because these are going to be too deep for my skin tone. They'd be more so of like a glowy blush or blush topper sort of product for me. So we'll see. I'll swatch them in store when I see them, but yeah, none of the colors are appealing to me at this time. ColourPop has released a collab with Beauty and the Beast. Very cute. One of my favorite Disney movies. But it's just something about ColourPop. I don't order from them too often. The Belle lip gloss looks super pretty. Looks almost like one I have from Pat McGrath that I love. The blushes, the lipsticks, the pattern is pretty cute with the rose on it. The palette, let's see, you've got some blues in there, some pinks, some yellows, some browns. It's okay. Not for me. The highlighter looks very pretty, but I don't know how that would look on my skin tone. It may be a little too deep, but that looks very pretty. Yeah, very pretty collection. Just not gonna be picking anything up. Chanel released some Les Beige Healthy Glow Sun-Kissed powders. Very pretty. It seems to have like a lighter tan shade, a deeper tan shade, and then a sort of blush shade. Looks like it comes in 3 variations. So one's got like this. One's suited, I guess, for more fair, medium, deep. One's more like plummy leaning. One is more like a corally pink. One's more like a magenta sort of pink. They're pretty, but probably won't pick them up. Chanel is a little bit more pricey. $95. Yeah, I'm not gonna pick that up. Very pretty, and I know there are Chanel connoisseurs out there, so I'm sure they would enjoy this, but I'm not paying $95 for a face palette. Pat McGrath just released some more shades of her Divine Cream blushes. I still have not tried these. They look very pretty. Maybe eventually I will pick one up. Again, nothing I'm gonna run out and get. They're not limited edition, so they'll be around. And Pat McGrath always throws crazy sales, so I'll wait till one of her sales comes up and maybe I'll pick some up then. Benefit looks to be releasing some lip tints. Meh. I am not super into lip tints, if I'm being honest. I find them to be a little bit drying. These seem to be pretty pigmented though. These look like full-on lipsticks, so I'm curious to see what they would look like since they're supposed to be a tint. Looks like they're gonna, they have like 2 formulas, so a matte lip tint and a dewy, available in 12 shades each for $24. Yeah, not for me. Packaging is kind of cute. Yeah, besides brow products, like what does Benefit really have to offer? I don't know. I wish they would expand a little bit, but it's shocking they didn't release this sooner. But Revolution Beauty is releasing some glowy, so glow drops, bronzing drops, and blush drops. So obviously those are very in trend right now. Everyone's got their like glowy bronzing drops, multitasking products, so seems fit that they would also follow suit. Yeah, I probably won't pick those up though. Charlotte Tilbury is releasing some fragrances. That's different. $150 for 100 milliliters, sorry. She's going to be having them a few different scents, it looks like. Love Frequency, More Sex, Euphoria, Magic Energy, Calm Bliss, Cosmic Power. The packaging I don't like. Yeah. I don't know, I'd have to smell them to really give you an idea if I like them or not, but I don't know. I'm not like, Charlotte Tilbury has good products, sure, but I'm not like a full-on die-hard fan of her products like a lot of people are. But if I smelled them in store and one is appealing, I wouldn't be opposed to picking it up. But the packaging, I don't know. That pointed top, not really appealing to me. None of the scents really sound like up my alley, really. So yeah. This is a collection I am eyeing. Let me know if you've picked it up and you tried it. What do you think? But the Melt Smoke Sessions 2, I do have the first one. I don't use it as much as I probably should, but it is a beautiful color story. Their shimmers aren't my favorite. They make beautiful eyeshadows, but they do take some finessing. You do kind of have to like press them down. I wouldn't recommend doing your foundation first because they leave a mess behind. So I don't use them as much as I should, but beautiful formula, beautiful color story. This one is purple. I feel like I don't have enough purple eyeshadows palettes in my collection, and I really enjoy wearing purple. I feel like purple with brown eyes just looks very pretty. Not too many mattes, which is a little bit of a bummer. I would have preferred a few more like lighter purple mattes in that palette, but we'll see. I might pick that up just to complete my collection. I didn't even know Dolce & Gabbana was making makeup. So it looks like they have released a skin tint, very on trend, and some lip products. Skin tint is $52. Yeah, like I said, I have a bunch, and there's not that many shades. The shade range looks actually kind of sad. So yeah, I won't be picking that up. Ooh, I've been eyeing that Byredo Mineral Scapes. I know it's pretty much sold out in majority of places, but some places still have it in stock. It's a little expensive though, $115. I've never tried Byredo's eyeshadow palettes. I've always admired them from afar. This color story is very pretty, very like soft, earthy, slightly cool toned. I don't know, maybe I should pick it up. I have like FOMO. Like I didn't pick up the other palettes, I missed out on them, so maybe I'll pick that one up. I don't know. I don't want to spend $115 on an eyeshadow palette right now, but it is very pretty. Hourglass also released a powder. I did think about picking this up during the Sephora sale, but I chose against it. Like I said, I just don't need another powder. Yeah, I'm sure it's beautiful, but this one is like more of a matte powder, whereas their other setting powder has more of a natural finish, which I do enjoy more. So that is why I kind of skipped out on this one. All right, so I'm just gonna end it there, because if not, we're gonna be here forever. Two products that have been newer releases that I will share that I did they weren't interesting to me is the Anastasia new balm that came out. I don't know, the images kind of look like people are putting on tinted Vaseline. It looks very shiny. So I just don't think that's a product for me. As well as the Rare Beauty Luminous blushes. They just look like pigmented highlighters. And the highlighters I do have from Rare Beauty have all broken on me, and I'm not sure why. I haven't dropped them to my knowledge. I don't know if I can repress them because they are baked, so they're pretty domed, so I don't know how that would fit back in the packaging, but it's pretty annoying that they broke like that. But yeah, I don't want like a super pigmented highlighter sort of product, so skip that on those. And those are my thoughts on some of the newer releases. Like I said, there's a lot that has been released within this past month. Wow. Trend Mood had even more, but like I said, I'm not trying to be here all day. I just wanted to touch on some of the bigger brands, some of the bigger releases. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this sort of video. Thank you for taking the time to watch my videos, support my channel. I really do appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. Share down below what new products you're eyeing or what are you skipping out on entirely. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.